I feel good today. I'm so glad to be working here. As a boss, I even fired Bob. Why? Because he threw me through 3 walls. Hi officer. What can I do for you?
Are you Gilbert Huff?
Yes I am. Why?
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
What? What the hell are you doing to me? Why are you arresting me?
Well, you've been a very abusive, grumpy, and impatient boss to Bob Parr. You should know that acting this way can get you in deep trouble. So, let's go.
Hey! Did you just bring me back from the land of the dead? Why? What is the matter?
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
What? Why?
You are under arrest for copyright infringement, murder, attempted murder, and stealing Hector's songs and instruments. You should learn to give up if Hector wants to.
Ha 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 ha. I'm on Voyage. Time to blow up this house.
Not so fast. You're under arrest, bomb Voyage, for bombing buildings and make death threats for people. And even tagged a bomb to kill Buddy Pine. That's attempted murder. Let's go.
McWhiggin, I must have a word with you. Come here.
Yes, officer, what's going on?
I'm afraid you are under arrest for stealing Andy's favorite toy. You even tried to sell him to a Tokyo museum in Japan. That's theft. Turn around.
Oh, come on, that should not be a crime.
Enough talking. Come with me.
You're under arrest, bowler hat guy. For brainwashing, conspiracy, reckless endangerment, vandalism, sabotage, etc.
Hey! Let me go.
Shut up. Let's go.
Oh my God. Shrek and Fiona, how dare you give us an April Fool's prank? It's not even April and you made us look like fools because you crushed us with a giant TV.
Because of you, we suffered severe injuries. We barely can walk now.
We are so mad at both of you. That's it.
Lord Farquaad, it's time for their punishment.
That's right.
We found them. It's those wanted criminals who were about to kill Shrek and Fiona. Let's get them.
Not so fast. You 4 are under arrest. Put your hands behind your backs.
Hey, what did we do? Let us go right now.
That's enough talking. You 4 are being arrested for your crimes. The judge will explain them to you all and ask what you 4 have to say for yourselves.
Now march to the police car. Let's go.
Shrek and Fiona, are you both okay?
Yeah. I guess we are. We were almost killed by that chainsaw Lord Farquaad was gonna use on us.
Well, we are the GoAnimate City Police. We heard you both did an April Fool's prank on the primary villains, who were so mad, they wanted to kill you both.
Wow. So you and the other officers saved us? Thank you officers so much. You're our heroes.
You're welcome. We'll need to take you to the courthouse and you both can explain what the villains did to you to the judge. Let's go.
Good afternoon. Did you arrest all 9 of
Yes,
the criminals?
I did. The 9 criminals are the Shrek villains, Lord Farquaad, Fairy Godmother, Prince Charming, Rumpelstiltskin, Bomb Voyage, Ernesto De La Cruz, Gilbert Huff, McWhiggin, and Bowler Hat Guy. We will bring them in. Let's bring in the other Pixar villains first.
Yes please. Bring in the Pixar villains before the Shrek villains. Bring them here, now.
Oh, my God. What is happening? I have to get my paperwork done.
Yeah, I should be working right now, not coming to court.
Before you continue, Judge, but those aren't the villains that tricked us, or tried to kill us.
I understand, Shrek, but they need to be punished for their crimes too. We can deal with them after we deal with the other Disney and Pixar villains. Bowler head guy, you are convicted of brainwashing, conspiracy, fraud, kidnapping, attempted murder, piracy, reckless endangerment, sabotage, vandalism, trespassing and theft. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, as you may know, it was all Lewis's fault. He kept me up all night working on his stupid project. I was too tired to play baseball. If it wasn't for Lewis, I wouldn't be bad.
Well, clearly, Lewis just wanted to make a project for the science fair. You should just ignore the noise. You even wanted revenge on him, right? You should realize that attempted murder, piracy, vandalism and trespassing are crimes. And you should know that this will get you in trouble. And you're in trouble now. McWhiggin, you are convicted of grand larceny, public endangerment, reckless driving, assault, slander, and destruction of property. What do you have to say for yourself?
Alright, fine. I stole Woody from Andy's mom because I wanted to complete my roundup gang. After that, I brought him and the gang with me and sent them on a plane to Japan, until they escaped. I wore my chicken mascot to work because I had to. It's part of my job.
That was very insane. That is no excuse for stealing the toy. If Andy's mom said it's not for sale, then don't argue or even steal Woody at all. Voyage, you are convicted of multiple charges, like destruction of property, robbery, attempted murder, illegal possession of bombs and evading justice. What do you have to say for yourself?
Alright, fine. I admit. I was just a mime until somebody made fun of me because I look like a clown. However, I take full responsibility and beg for mercy.
Well, at least, you became apologetic. And you said you take full responsibility and that you were a mime before. But you should realize, Remy Bonmo, that you caused big crimes. But anyways, you'll have to deal with being punished next, because you're still a planet-wide criminal. Ernesto De La Cruz, you are convicted of crimes like murder, theft, kidnapping, poisoning, attempted child murder, treason, fraud, assault, battery, sabotage, psychological abuse, abuse of power, and even copyright infringement. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, Hector wanted to just quit on me for no reason. I never wanted to quit making music, but he decides regardless. I poisoned him to keep him from leaving. I've killed Hector before I stole all his songs. I did that because I wanted to keep a part of him alive.
That was so dumb of you to poison Hector. You should never do that. Besides, Hector got homesick. He wanted to leave, but like you said, you killed him by poisoning his drink. You should realize that this is murder, and copyright infringement. Killing the real owner of the song is never the right option. You are a bad person. Shame on you. Gilbert Huff, you are convicted of conspiracy, abuse of power, assault, battery, negligence, slander, hate crimes, and unlawful surveillance. What do you have to say for yourself?
As you can see, I've been through a lot of anger issues, which haven't been dealt with. I prevented Bob from stopping a thug from beating and robbing. It's none of Bob's business.
I didn't ask for your excuse, Gilbert Huff. You should realize even if you brought him in a meeting, Bob just wanted to stop the thug. But you pushed him over the limit. And honestly, you deserved all the karma. Which was being thrown through 3 walls and being hospitalized. Bowler head guy, for brainwashing, conspiracy, fraud, kidnapping, attempted murder, piracy, endangerment, sabotage, vandalism, trespassing, and theft, you are sentenced to 24 years in prison, and 11 years of probation.
No. Not 24 years. Why do I get probation? That makes no sense.
Shut up, bowler head guy. Ow. For larceny, reckless driving, assault, destruction of property, etc., you are sentenced to 30 years in prison, and 15 years of probation.
No, you can't do that to me. That's the worst sentence ever. And 15 years of probation?
I don't care, Al. Bomb Voyage, for destruction of property, robbery, child endangerment, evading justice, etc., you are sentenced to 37 years in prison. No probation.
This is what I really deserve. 37 years. I'll be an old man before I get out of prison. What is wrong with me?
Shut up. I don't want to hear your false pleading. Ernesto De La Cruz, for murder, abuse, child abuse, copyright infringement, theft, kidnapping, poisoning, and psychological abuse. You are sentenced to 40 years in prison without probation.
Well, that's just great. 40 years? I can last forever unlike the rest of you.
Enough talking. Gilbert Huff, for conspiracy, corruption, abuse of power, negligence, etc., you are sentenced to 50 years in prison. No probation.
Oh no, what have I done? Now I'm gonna permanently lose my job and someone will take over my job as a boss.
For the last time. I don't care. Police, take them away and bring in the last group, Shrek villains.
Well. If it isn't the idiotic villains we pranked days ago. I'll be damned.
Hey, we're not through with you stupid ogres. That's it. We are gonna.
I didn't say you can talk, Lord Farquaad. Shrek and Fiona have a right point about you four. You are convicted of murder, usurpation, vandalism, unlawful imprisonment, torture, abuse of power, psychological abuse, etc. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, I wanted to marry Princess Fiona, until she fell in love with Shrek over me. I grew furious with the fairy tale creatures, so much, I wanted them behind bars for good. I even attempted to kill Fiona before I was swallowed by a female dragon. Then, Shrek and Fiona crushed us with a giant TV.
You know what? Do not mention that giant TV incident. That was a prank you all deserve for your crimes. Secondly, you've been abusing every fairy tale creature for no reason. Fairy godmother, you are convicted of attempted murder, treason, slavery, abuse of power, attempted menticide, identity theft, and even false imprisonment. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, my son, Prince Charming grew jealous of Shrek after he married Fiona. Shrek ruined his chances of getting Fiona to be my son's queen. And I even made a deal with King Harold.
That was so much eviler than Lord Farquaad's crimes. You tricked Fiona's father into sending her back to the tower where Shrek rescued her. You should realize that tricking her dad is conspiracy and treason. You are a bad lady fairy. Shame on you. Prince Charming, you are convicted of forcing Fiona to marry you, avenge your mother, assaulting Fiona in a sexual way, endangerment and even trying to kill Shrek. What do you have to say for yourself? Like my mom said, I grew jealous of Shrek and Fiona who are married. My mom wanted me to marry the princess, because Shrek ruined my chances of winning her. Sincerely, I tricked Fiona after dealing with Shrek for turning her into an ogre. So that's why I did all those to keep her from being any uglier. Prince Charming, it's your mother that made you evil. She's a bad influence, and you've no idea how much she made you that way. You are the worst excuse for a prince. You are convicted of serial murder, infanticide, abuse of power, domestic violence, brainwashing, enslavement, animal cruelty, and even evading arrest.
I manipulated Fiona into bringing the rebel ogres to his imprisonment. Right after I persuaded Shrek into signing his magic contract that ceases him to exist.
First of all, that is manipulation, murder, and attempted murder. You've been trying to kill Fiona and decided to rule the world for all eternity, but you've been stopped. So, do any of you have anything to say for yourselves?
Well, Judge, we do have something to say. We are really sorry for what we did to Shrek and Fiona. We were in the wrong for thinking that murder and manipulation are right choices.
That's true. We've been very pessimistic about that since you and Fiona were married, Shrek. We've been very selfish and jealous because we don't have good stuff like you both do.
First of all, Shrek, we weren't nice to you, or your wife, Fiona. Perhaps, Maybe if the judge can let us go with a warning, we can fix the mistakes we made, and we can be friends.
Yay. So maybe the judge can let us go, scot-free. Accept our apology, and maybe let bygones be bygones. So what do you say? Would you let us go?
Or, really? You guys completely realized what you did is illegally bad, and you all apologized? That's fantastic, and you guys won't do those bad things again.
And for this, your apology is?
Denied.
What? Are you serious?
They're serious. You all started the most unforgivable crimes that Shrek and Fiona would never be friends with you if you were the last characters on the planet, for crimes like murder, attempted murder, manipulation, vandalism, treason, kidnapping, torture, cruelty, abuse of power, identity theft, sexual assault, and even endangerment. You four are sentenced to death. This means you all will be sent to hell, and you'll burn like ash. Send out the portal.